The oath has been administered for the resource persons, Ms. Rabago, Mr. Tenido, Attorney Sanchez, and Ms. Villa del Rey. However, Attorney Emily Torrentira refuses to take her oath, Your Honors.
Can we ask her why she refuses to take her oath?
I was trying to explain, Your Honor, that I am not an invited resource person.
May I
Paduano,
ask
you're
the
recognized.
good attorney, what is your role in this? You are not invited, but you are present in today's hearing, and you never take your oath. Why?
Legal counsel.
What is your presence?
Your Honor, I am the Chief of Legal Affairs of the Office of the Vice President.
So,
I am here to represent the institution, Your Honor.
so you are here to represent the institution. You should, before talking, you should take your oath, because that is on record. You're a lawyer. You know that. You cannot speak unless until you take your oath. That's the rule, internal rules of this House and this committee. You cannot speak unless you take your oath, or else I will move to excuse you in this room.
Yeah, I take the position of Congressman Paduano. I really don't know why she's here. Has she forwarded any explanation written as to her attendance?
Hindi, Mr.
Comsec.
Chairman,
No,
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, a while ago, she was trying to tell us that she is the representative of the Office of the Vice President. And if you are the representative of the Vice President, you have this reason to take your oath as well.
Mr. Chairman, first and foremost, since the good lawyer has no written authority coming from the Vice President, second is that she never take her oath. So, Mr. Chairman, first, I move that we strike out all, on record, all the statement being made by the good attorney.
Seconded.
There's a motion raised by Congressman Paduano, duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
And second, Mr. Chairman, I move that we excuse the good lady attorney in this room and to request the SAA to escort the good attorney outside of this room. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Seconded.
There's a motion to excuse the good attorney from this room, which is duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chair, if I may respectfully request...
You're not, you're out of order. You're not recognized. Paki-excuse na lang po paki-excuse na lang po muna yung ating abogado. Accountability is now called to order. May I request the Honorable Jude Asidre for the opening prayer. Let us all stand up.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with humble hearts as we begin this congressional investigation. We ask for your guidance and wisdom as we seek the truth and uphold the values of transparency, justice, and accountability in governance. Bless each member of this committee with clarity of mind and integrity of spirit, and a sincere dedication to the common good. Grant us the courage to ask the right questions, the patience to listen with discernment, and the wisdom to act in ways that honor the trust of the people we serve. Lord, we lift up to you our nation and all those affected by the deliberations that we will hold today. May this hearing be a step towards restoring confidence in public institutions and ensuring that governance remain a tool for the welfare and progress of all. Guide us, O Lord, so that in all we do your will be done and your justice be reflected in all our actions. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory now and forever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng sinanganan, hanap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhatit pagsimba, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Pwede na po tayong umupo. We will now proceed to the roll call of all members. Do I hear a motion to dispense with the calling of the roll?
Mr. Chair, I move to dispense with the calling of the roll.
Second.
There's a motion to dispense with the calling of the roll, which is duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. May I request the COMSEC to please acknowledge all the members as well as all the resource persons and witnesses.
Good morning, Your Honors. May we welcome for today's hearing, fifth hearing, the following members. Honorable Romeo M. Aco, Vice Chairperson from the 2nd District of Antipolo City. Honorable Ramon Rodrigo L. Gutierrez from One Rider Party List. Honorable Rolando M. Valeriano from the 2nd District of Manila. Honorable Francisco Paulo P. Ortega from the 1st District of La Union. Honorable Dan S. Fernandez from the Lone District of Santa Rosa City. Honorable Raul Angelo Gil Bongalon from Ako Bicol Party List. And, Honorable Joseph Stephen Caraps Espaduano from Abang Lingkod Party List. Honorable David J. S. Suarez, Deputy Speaker from the 2nd District of Quezon. Honorable Jude A. Asigre, Deputy Majority Leader from Tingog Party List, Your Honor. With that, we have a quorum, Your Honor. Now, moving on to the recognition of the resource persons or witnesses. Your Honor, we have in attendance from the Office of the Vice President, Attorney Rosaline L. Sanchez, Director for Administrative and Financial Services of the Vice President, of the Office of the Vice President, Ms. Julieta Villa del Rey, Chief Accountant, Mr. Kevin Jerome L. Tenido, Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. Edward D. Fajarda, former Special Dispersing Officer of the Department of Education and now an employee of the OVP, Your Honor. That's it, Your Honor. May we know where Mr. Fajarda is? She was... Well, pardon, Your Honor, there was an error in the list given to me. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Edward Fajarda is not present, Your Honor.
Sa mga invited po, ilan po yung umattend lang?
Rabago. Edeling Rabago.
Out of 9,
Rabago. Rabago.
ilan lamang po ang umattend out of 9?
Your Honor, we have in attendance Ms. Maria Edeline A. Rabago, Mr. Tenido, Ms. Villa del Rey, and Attorney Sanchez. Only 4 out of the 9, Your Honors.
So what is the pleasure of the members?
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable
if I may be-
Deputy Speaker, J.J.
Yes.
Suarez,
Thank you
you're
very
recognized.
much. Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako dun sa mga resource persons po natin na dumalo ngayong umaga. At naging positibo po ang pagtugon po ninyo sa marami po naming paanyaya. At sana naman po masagot ang maraming mga katanungan at magkaroon ng kaliwanagan ang ilan sa mga issues na pinag-uusapan at matagal na pong pinag-uusapan ng komitibang ito. Nais ko lang po malaman, Mr. Chair, With regards to the other resource persons, can I get clarification from the COMSEC? Were you able to provide them the subpoena for today's hearings?
COMSEC?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, there was a first attempt for service on November 7, which was Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. But the server from the LSB, Mr. Santos, was refused entry into the lobby of Robinson Cybergate Plaza by Mr. Noel P. Casas, OIC of Masigasig Security Agency, Inc. Because according to him, no one in the OVP will receive the subpoena ad testificandum on that day. A second service was then done on November 8, 2024, and this pertains to this reissued subpoena ad testificandum. The second service was done at 9:34 a.m.
This is for whom?
For all the 9, Your Honors. However, except for Attorneys Lopez and Fajarda, whose subpoenas were refused receipt, the other 7 individuals were physically present to receive their subpoenas, and it was proven by the return of the LSB that they have their signatures in the subpoena ad testificandum, which is in the records of the committee secretariat, available to your perusal as well, Your Honors. So it was received by Mr. Ortonio, Attorney Sanchez, Ms. Acosta, Ms. Villa del Rey, Mr. Fajarda, Mr. Tenido, and Ms. Rabago. There is also a timestamp when it was received per individual, Your Honor. At 5:55 p.m. on since there are 2 individuals who refused receipt of the subpoena, the Secretariat sent a copy of the subpoena ad testificandum to the electronic mail of Attorney Zulaika Lopez and Attorney Sunshine Fajarda. And we received a reply from the server, the postmaster of the ovp.gov.ph, that it was properly delivered to the said emails, Your Honor. And that was on November 8 as well. Around 1:41, if I'm not mistaken, in the afternoon, Your Honor. Thereafter, at 5:55 p.m. of November 9.
8.
Yes, all
Okay, so
served,
pasok
Your
tayo
Honor.
sa 3-day rule.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. That's the history, Your Honor.
Previous to those attempts, COMSEC, ilang beses po natin silang inimbitahan para dumalo sa committee hearings natin?
Your Honor, there are at least 3 invitations, the first, second, third hearing, but we issued a subpoena to compel their attendance in the 4th hearing on October 28, 2024. However, due to the Typhoon Christine, service was done on November 2, Saturday, in the office of the Vice President. At 1:03 p.m., at 1:56, Your Honor, they arrived there. However, 2:12 p.m., Mr. Carlito Galliano, Detachment Commander of the Armed Security Specialist Investigation Agency, the CIA, refused to receive the SAT issued to Mr. Edwin Fajarda and Ms. Sunshine Fajarda. The rest were received, Your Honor. At that time, we issued 7 subpoenas, Your Honor, excluding Ms. Rabago and Mr. Tenido at that time, for the October 28, 2024 hearing, which was postponed due to Typhoon Christine, Your Honor. After that, none of them attended as well, Your Honor. And then an electronic service was also done by the Secretariat, same day, Your Honor.
So, can you just inform me, COMSEC, how many attempts kasama ng invitation of subpoenas ang in-exercise ng committee para masiguro ang pagdalo ng mga resource persons natin?
Thrice invited, Your Honors. Twice. 5 times with attempts, unsuccessful attempts to be served the subpoenas, Your Honor. Subpoenas at testificandum, Your Honor. So that would be 8, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Chair, based on the narration of our COMSEC, I think the committee has gone over and beyond what is usually practiced by committees when it comes to invitations for resource persons and witnesses to attend our hearings. At nakikita naman po ng lahat ng mga mamamayan natin na sumusunod sa atin na regular naman po ang hearings ng Committee ng Good Government patungkol sa issue na pinag-uusapan natin sa pondo ng Office of the Vice President at sa Office of the DepEd Secretary nung panahon po siya ay kalihim ng kagawaran pong ito. Ngayon po, Mr. Chair, given that there is a defiance by these resource persons, willful defiance of these resource persons not to attend our hearings, given that last hearing we already went over and beyond what is necessary for us. I think it is incumbent upon ourselves as members of this committee to exercise our power so that we can ensure that in the succeeding and in the following hearings that the good government will conduct, talagang dumalo na po sila. Kasi ilang oras po ang nagugugol at inuubos po natin para pag-usapan ito when in fact we can already proceed to other pressing matters. But because of their defiance, at limbo yung ilang mga usapin na dapat po natin tinatalakay. So Mr. Chair, can I just request from the COMSEC? COMSEC, can you please give me a list of those invited and yet continued to defy our invitation? Can I request for a 1-minute suspension, Mr. Chair?
1 minute suspension is declared by the chair. Committee hearing resumes.
Mr. Chair, can I be recognized?
Honorable Deputy Speaker, J. Suarez recognized by the chair.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, with regards to the personalities who are supposed to be here, Mr. Lemuel Ortonio, nandito po ba siya, COMSEC?
Your Honor, wala po.
Si Ms. Gina Acosta, is she here?
Wala rin po, Your Honor.
She is the Special Disbursing Officer, tama po?
For the OVP, sir. Yes.
Alright. What about Attorney Sunshine Fajarda? Nandito po ba siya?
Not present as well, Your Honor.
What about Mr. Edward Fajarda? Is he here?
Not present as well, Your Honor.
Miss Juliet Villa del Rey.
Confirmed attendance and present here, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Kevin Tenido.
Present, Your Honor. Here. Confirmed, sir.
Miss Edeline Rabago.
Present here, Your Honor.
Rosalyn Sanchez.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, with that being said, for the individuals, Mr. Lemuel Ortonio, Ms. Gina Acosta, Attorney Sunshine Fajarda, and Mr. Edward Fajarda, I move that we cite in contempt these individuals for their continuous defiance to attend the committee hearings on good government.
Second to the motion.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Insofar as individuals, Mr. Lemuel Ortonio, Ms. Gina Acosta, Attorney Sunshine Fajarda, and Mr. Edward Fajarda, there is a motion to cite them in contempt in accordance with Section 11A official to obey summon. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Acop.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I move that the four resource persons who are absent and disobeyed our summons, Attorney Lemuel Ortonio, Madam Gina Acosta, Asek Sunshine Fajarda, and Mr. Edward Fajarda, after being cited in contempt, be penalized and detained at the premises of this House of Representatives for a period up to the time the final report of the committee is submitted for the plenary's deliberation. So move, Mr. Chair.
Is there any second to the motion?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Hearing none. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Thank you, Brad.
Madam Comsec, please take note of the manifestation of Congressman Acop.
Noted, Your Honor, the Secretariat is preparing the citation, the orders cited, and the orders as well, Your Honor, for to take in full custody.
Is it my understanding, Mr. Chair, that given that we have already acted on the motion to cite into contempt and the proper penalty will be issued to them, COMSEC, can the Sergeant at Arms be notified of the action of the committee?
Yes, Your Honor. We will, Your Honor.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Chair, I've also received a letter coming from Attorney Zulaika Lopez. Similar to the other individuals that we have cited in contempt, she also has continued to defy the invitations forwarded to her. Although we have in receipt a letter from her, which I hope we can discuss so that we can determine what the pleasure of the committee would be. So, Mr. Chair, can I ask COMSEC? COMSEC, lahat po ba nabigyan na nung copy ng letter ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez?
Secretariat was able to produce 10 copies, Your Honor. So majority of the members present were provided, Your Honor, at least, Your Honor. We'll distribute more, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, can I ask for a 2-minute suspension while we go through the letter?
2-minute suspension is declared by the Chair. Committee hearing resumes. Comsec.
Your Honor, I would like to recognize additional members who are present in today's hearing. Honorable Edward Vera Perez Maceda from the 4th District of Manila. Honorable Amparo Maria J. Zamora from the 2nd District of Taguig. Vice Chairperson Honorable Jefferson F. Conghun from the 1st District of Zambales. And Honorable Arnan C. Panaligan from the 1st District of Oriental Mindoro. That's it. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you. Honorable Congressman Acop, you're recognized.
Mr. Chair, we have moved to cite in contempt Attorney Lemuel Ortonio, Madam Gina Acosta, ASEC Sunshine Fajarda, and Mr. Edward Fajarda. But I am in receipt of their letters stating therein that they have travel orders. So, may I know, Mr. Chair, because I would like to find out whether the committee would accept the excuse letters or the reasons for their absence of Attorney Ortonio, Madam Villa del Rey, Madam Acosta. No, except for Madam Del Rey kasi nandito po siya. ASEC Sunshine Farda and Edward Farda. Are we going to disregard their excuse letter, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes, Congressman
Indulgence
Dan,
of Chairman Acop.
you're recognized.
Mr. Chairman, medyo panay worrisome na itong mga excuse letter that we are being accepted by this committee. I think they have a new scheme being employed by the resource persons. Before, sila yung mga nagpapa-hospital, sila yung nagbibigay ng different excuses. But this time, we need to validate this excuse of Miss Attorney Zuleika Lopez. As much as I wanted to believe her excuse, no? But I think yung pong aunt niya that is living in the United States can possibly stand on her own, especially the healthcare system of the United States. And the testimony of Zuleika Lopez is so crucial on this investigation. And if we were going to allow this excuse of her, then other resource persons might follow, no? And we're also running out of time because come December and January, we won't be able to conduct hearings anymore. So, I think, as much as I wanted to agree with the humanitarian reason that being employed by this letter, I think let's not accept this letter anymore, Mr. Chairman. They can always run. They can always run. But they cannot hide anymore, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Dan. Deputy Speaker, J.J. Suarez.
Actually, I am also one with the position of Congressman Fernandez, given that the committee has already exercised patience and understanding in these resource persons. I mean, wag din natin kakalimutan, Mr. Chair, na mga public officials po ito. Trabaho po nila yung umattend, dumalo, para may paliwanag kung paano ba nagastos yung ilang mga pondo na pinag-uusapan po natin dito. However, in the same way, Mr. Chair, when I was reading the letter of Attorney Zuleika Lopez, ang nabanggit niya po kasing dahilan doon ay ipinapakiusap ng kanyang tiyahin na makasama siya habang nasa ospital sa ibang bansa. At lahat naman po tayo, may mga pamilya po tayo, because of humanitarian reasons and you know, maybe we can extend a little bit more our understanding if my fellow committee members would accept my explanation. we can accept the letter of Attorney Zulaika Lopez, but only until our next committee hearing, Mr. Chair. Dahil ako naman po ay reasonableng tao, kasi lang siyempre may hangganan. Ngunit kung ang hinaharap naman po ng isang individual ay talaga namang isang dahilan na hindi maiiwasan, siguro po sa susunod na pandinig ng committee hearing, wala na po siguro siyang dahilan para hindi dumalo. Para po ito kay Attorney Zulaika Lopez, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman, Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez.
Mr. Chair. Kasi natatawa po ako dito talaga sa dokumentong to. Siya lang ba po ba yung pamangkin ng tita niya? Wala na po ba ibang pamangkin? Wala na po ba siyang asawa na padadala? Because we are tackling so much issues about her. And this is a clear evasion, Mr. Chairman. Hindi po to justified, tong letter na to. And at the same time, I'm pretty confused, with this caser permanente. Ngayon ko lang po nakita tong Xerox copy na to that was sent to us. At yung mga status report that being mentioned in here, I think this is not justifiable, Mr. Chairman. Most likely, ginawa lang nila to or whatever. But I hope this is true. Because if this is not true, and we will be able to validate the truthfulness of this report, status report, di ba? Additional problem for her. So, anyway, dahil malaki rin po respeto ko kay DS JJ, sige po, I'll be, hindi naman po ako nag-motion. That is my manifestation, Mr. Chairman. So, I will agree with the position of the whole body, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Insofar as Attorney Zulaika Lopez, maybe we can ask the COMSEC to issue another subpoena, at least to give her one more chance. Do I hear a motion from the member for the reissuance of subpoena ad testificandum insofar as Attorney Zulaika Lopez only is concerned? Do I hear a motion?
Mr.
So
Chair,
moved, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Acop.
since we have discussed the situation of Attorney Lopez,
No, we still have to
yes,
move for a
and,
motion.
for humanitarian consideration, may I move that we issue another subpoena to Attorney Zulaika Lopez for the next hearing. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion by Congressman Acop for the reissuance of subpoena ad testificandum insofar as Attorney Zulaika Lopez is concerned. Is there any second to the motion? Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Now, insofar as the four others witnesses or resource persons that we already cited in contempt, as far as Edward Fajarda, Attorney Sunshine Fajarda, at sino pa ba? Gina Acosta, and Attorney Limuel Ortoño, we find their excuse as unacceptable, considering the fact that, like for example, in the case of Edward Fajarda, according to him, he is on official travel to monitor inventories and documents on November 10 to 15. However, the subpoena was issued to him and was received by him personally, according to COMSEC, last November 8. So, medyo lame po yung excuse niya. Ganon din po dun sa iba.
Mr. Chair, if I may be recognized.
Yes, Congressman J.J. Suarez, Deputy
Yeah.
Speaker.
Binabasa ko po itong pinadala ni Mr. Edward Fajarda. Hindi ko nga alam kung siya nagpadala nito. Basta ang nakasulat lang po dito ay travel order niya signed by Assistant Chief of Staff Lemuel Ortonio. Am I correct, Comsec, na ito lang po yung pinadala ni Mr. Fajarda?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, in other words, Mr. Chair, wala man lang siyang paliwanag personally or in writing to the committee as to why he is not available today. Rather, what was submitted to the committee was a travel order signed by the Chief of Staff, or does he also have a personal letter signed sent to the committee, Comsec?
Your Honor, apologies, Your Honor. It is on the last page of the file that you are holding. There's a letter signed by Mr. Edward Fajarda himself. Last page, Your Honor.
Dami kasing excuse, kaya...
May I
medyo
proceed to
makapal
read,
eh.
Your Honor, to make it easier for the members?
No. We can get to that. Ito. Yeah, so in the same purpose, Mr. Chair, well, thank you that he has sent a letter. In the same purpose, Mr. Chair, I believe that the topic at hand is so important that a trip to Caraga can actually be rescheduled just so that he can attend today's hearing. Natanggap niya naman po yung subpoena sa kanya. At alam niya naman po na previous to the subpoena that was received, he received it also via email. Other than that, he's been invited numerous times to attend the same hearing in the weeks past. So it is my position, Mr. Chair, that with regards to the letter of Mr. Edward Fajarda, this is unacceptable for the committee, Mr. Chair.
Ganun din po sa iba, sa tatlo pa.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah, actually, yun nga,
Mr. Chairman.
actually, yeah, Mr. Chair, Dan Fernandez.
Kasi,
Yes, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
I'm reading
Correct.
the certificate of appearance of Attorney Sunshine Chari Paharda. And the excuse that was mentioned here was nag-appear siya sa Office of the Vice President sa Panay and Negros Island noong November 5 and 9. And attached here, andito po yung mga tickets. Well, ang question po natin, hindi ba nila pwedeng gawin sa ibang araw? Yung kanilang pagbisita doon sa kanilang Panay Negros Island. And at the same time, there are no valid reason why they have to personally visit yung kanila pong opisina doon sa Panay. What is so important in that visitation that was conducted between November 5 and 9? So I think this also evasion, and they're trying to evade our hearings. And nakakalungkot lang po. They're trying to run and hide and not to be with us. So,
And the activities is scheduled on November 5 to 9. Today is November 11.
yes, correct.
So
And-
tapos na yung activities nila.
Yeah, and there's no
dapat
reason,
umattend po siya
to,
ngayon.
to attend here. And I agree with the DS that this is not acceptable.
In addition, Mr. Chair, doon sa sinabi ni Congressman Fernandez, medyo nakakapagtaka dahil pare-parehas silang umalis. Pare-parehas silang may travel order, pare-parehas silang pinahintulutan na umalis sa araw na may hearing tayo. Now, it makes me think that there's actually a malicious intent behind all these reasons and travel orders given to them just so that they can, again, avoid attending today's hearing, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Isidre.
Mr. Chair, I just want to put it on record, no? Because I remember during the last hearing, the same persons that we've cited in contempt actually made a statement refusing to recognize this committee or refusing to attend to this committee for the reasons as stated in a statement that was read in the previous hearing. I think I want to put it on record that by writing to this committee, they're basically waiving that position and recognizing. Therefore, I see no reason, Mr. Chair, that in subsequent hearings of the committee, they would be excused any longer, since they have already recognized implicitly or explicitly by the correspondence that they submitted, and I concur with the earlier decision to recite the following persons in contempt.
Thank you. Kaya po, meron pa po bang gustong mag-comment? Okay na.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Akop.
I read the excuse letter of Madam Fajarda, and her reason was he was not able to receive the subpoena. So, ito po yung letter niya eh. I am writing to respectfully inform you that I was not able to receive the subpoena, which was attempted to be served last 8 November 2024. But if we look at the travel order of Attorney Fajarda, it was from 05 to 09 November 2024. So pwedeng wala pa siya kasi nasa travel pa siya. So how do we go about this, Mr. Chair?
Comsec.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. In relation to that, as a report, I would refer to my previous report earlier that despite personal service and their refusal to physically receive the subpoena, the Secretariat made the substituted service through the electronic mails of Attorney Zulaika Lopez and Attorney Sunshine Fajarda. And on the same date, on November 8, 2024, or on it was a Friday, or Your Honor, after sending the electronic mail containing the subpoena ad testificandum, Your Honor, the Secretariat deemed it prudent to ensure that there would be a delivery receipt once it is actually successfully delivered by the house server. So at 1:42 p.m. on November 8, 2024, we received confirmation from the postmaster at ovp.gov.ph, the server of the Office of the Vice President, confirming that our email containing the subpoena ad testificandum has been delivered to the electronic mail of Attorney Sunshine Fajarda at sunshine.fajarda@ovp.gov.ph, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of Chairman ako.
Yes, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Lagi na pong practice yan eh. They refuse to accept the invitation. And this representation wanted to find out who that person is and who ordered him not to accept the invitation.
May I, Your Honor? I'll just look into the report. On November 7, there was on November 8, the person who refused to receive the subpoenas for Attorney Zulaika and Attorney Fajarda per the report of the Legislative Service Bureau. It was certain Attorney Emily Torrentina from the Legislative Affairs Division of the OVP.
Mr. Chairman, can we invite that person as well? And for us to find out why babae ba siya? Oh ma'am, andito po pala kayo. Why did you refuse to accept the
Your Honor, oath has not been administered. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, can we administer the oath of those first time that attended this hearing?
Mr. Chair, if
Ipautan
I
natin
may.
silang lahat. Comsec, pwede po ba paki-out na lahat sabay-sabay?
Thank you, Your Honors. To all the resource persons, including Attorney Emily Torrentira, please stand up, including Attorney Emily Torrentira. But since you are willing to testify, Your Honor, and give your statements, Your Honor, it was requested that she will be giving her oath as well, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, respectfully,
Please administer the oath first.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry, Your Honor? I do. The oath has been administered for the resource persons, Ms. Rabago, Mr. Tenido, Attorney Sanchez, and Ms. Villa del Rey. However, Attorney Emily Torrentira refuses to take her oath, Your Honors.
Mr. Chairman, I'm just wondering why attorney, what's the name of that that person?
Attorney Emily
Emily Torrentira, Your
refused to
Honor.
raise her hand for the oath taking. Can we ask her why she refuses to take her oath?
may I, Mr. Chair,
You can
Your
all sit down,
Honors.
ma'am. Upo na po.
Thank you.
Bakit
Your
daw po
Honor.
ayaw ninyo mag-take ng oath?
No, Your Honor, I am not refusing to take the oath. Prior to being asked to take the oath, I was trying to explain, Your Honor, that I am not an invited resource person. Second, that I have only been asked now to explain why there was no receipt for subpoena for the persons who are not present here. That is what I am trying to say, Your Honors, respectfully. I just wanted to explain that as part of the Legal Affairs Division of the office, I wanted to explain why we did not receive. In accordance with the rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, wherein the rules of court suppletorily applies, Rule 14 in relation to Rule 21 of the Rules of Court, Your Honors, personal service must be made to resource persons who are being issued subpoena. With that, Your Honor, they being not present in the office at that time, no person can receive on their behalf, and hence, there will be no proper service. Respectfully, Your Honors.
Well, we accept that that guidelines, no, that you mentioned a while ago. But you all know that this is an aid in aid of legislation, and the reason why we are trying to course this invitation to the office of the president, we discussed this lengthily already, and the testimony of Attorney Lopez is so important to us. And also si Pajarda. And I think, Mr. Chairman, with this kind of explanation that being manifested by Attorney Tolentino, as much as we accept that that premise of her, but somehow we are all guided with moral decency, no? That somehow, sana
Mr.
naman,
Chairman.
umattend naman po sila dito kahit na sabihin po natin that yun nga po, ito po yung sinasabi nung inyong minention a while ago, but I think somehow sa akin personally that is not accepted. And isang tanong lang, attorney, have somebody told you not to accept all those invitations?
No, Your Honor. It was a.
So it
is in accordance with the rules, Your
So
Honor.
it's your own
Attorney,
volition.
we will recognize you later because hindi po kayo nag-take ng oath. Okay na po.
Mr. Chairman.
You have already said your piece.
Thank
Mr.
you, Your
Chairman.
Honor.
Congressman
May I
Paduano,
ask
you're
the
recognized.
good attorney, what is your role in this? You are not invited, but you are present in today's hearing, and you never take your oath.
As
Why?
legal counsel.
What is your presence?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I am the Chief of Legal Affairs of the Office of the Vice President.
So,
I am here to represent the institution, Your Honor.
so you are here to represent the institution. You should, before talking, you should take your oath. Because that is on record. You're a lawyer. You know that. You cannot speak unless until you take your oath. That's the rule, internal rules of this House and this committee. You cannot speak unless you take your oath. Or else, I will move to excuse you in this room.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Chair.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair,
What is your point of order?
yeah, I take the position of Congressman Paduano. I really don't know why she's here. Has she forwarded any explanation written as to her attendance?
Hindi, Mr.
Comsec.
Chairman,
No,
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, a while ago, she was trying to tell us that she is the representative of the Office of the Vice President. And if you are the representative of the Vice President, you have this reason to take your oath as well.
Yeah, but other than that, Mr. Chair, before we can even proceed to asking her to take her oath, has she communicated officially to the committee that she is indeed representing the Office of the Vice President? Is there any letter that whereby Attorney Tolentino is given authority to represent the Office of the Vice President, Comsec?
None, Your Honor.
Did you submit your authority?
If I may, Your Honor, respectfully.
Yes, please.
Mr. Chair, can we just call for a 5-minute suspension? Kausapin muna natin kung ano ba talaga kasi...
5-minute suspension
Mr.
declared by
Chairman.
the chair.
Mr. Chairman,
Committee hearing resumes. Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, first and foremost, since the good lawyer has no written authority coming from the Vice President. Second is that she never take her oath. So, Mr. Chairman, first, I move that we strike out all, on record, all the statement being made by the good attorney.
Seconded.
There's a motion raised by Congressman Paduano, duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
And second, Mr. Chairman, I move that we excuse the good lady attorney in this room and to request the SAA to escort the good attorney outside of this room. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Seconded.
There's a motion to excuse the good attorney from this room, which is duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chair, if I may respectfully request...
You're not, you're out of order. You're not recognized.
Mo, Chair, para hindi siya makapagsalita.
being
Suspend mo.
Suspend ko na lang.
Your Honor,
1 minute suspension. Paki-excuse na lang po yung paki-excuse na lang po muna yung ating abogado. Committee hearing resumes.
Mr. Chairman,
Congressman J.J. Suarez, you're recognized.
yeah. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang po ilagay sa tamang perspective yung dahilan kung bakit po pina-excuse po natin yung isang individual na dumalo sa ating hearing. Baka po kasi magkaroon ng misunderstanding why she was excused from our hearing. Number one, she was not invited to attend today's hearing. Number two, she did not take her oath. So we don't even know the personalities and the circumstances to why she is here. And no communication was forwarded to the committee as to her attendance. For all we know, she can be somebody posing for somebody, and the committee cannot act on mere presentation without proper representation to the said committee, Mr. Chair. So para lang po maunawaan ng lahat kung bakit po natin pinakiusapan na ma-excuse yung isang individual na nagpakilala na Attorney Tolentino. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Wala na po bang sasalita?